Alrighty, TES. This has been a little bit of time coming. I'm sorry that this took so long to get this intervention tracker up and ready, but I think it's where it's supposed to be now. So I just want to walk you through it really quickly, how to use it, and just show you the features and things. So first thing you're going to want to do is do File, make a copy. You don't want to use the one that's already there. So we're going to say make a copy. And it's taken a minute. Alright. And so first thing you're going to notice is there's a little red triangle in this cell right here in cell A7. You need to click Allow Access on that. Once you do that, you should be able to select your school, select the grade, so we'll do 3rd grade, and select here you select your benchmark period that you want. There's not anything other than beginning, so that's what you want for now. And then you can go ahead and select both teachers for that grade or one, however it is that you want to run your groups. I'll go ahead and select both, and then you'll see that those appear here where it says teachers. And then click Get Students, and it's going to ask you to authorize the script. So you're going to say yes, and allow, and that should be the only time that you have to do that. And you might have to, after you do that, hit Get Students again, like I do. Alright, once you have done that, you should be able to click down here on the Acadience Benchmark tab and see all of your students here. And it has their Lexile score like we talked about. And it's got all of the Acadience benchmarks that they took with their scores and their statuses. This only gets students who are well below or below on their composite, because those are the kids that are going to be in our groups. So the next thing you're going to want to do is go to this Instructors tab, and you're going to put in the names and emails of anybody who will be running your groups. So I'm just going to put myself in. And we'll put Christy in because she won't be confused if she gets an email from me. Okay, so put those in. Once that's done, click back over. That's our list. And you can click over on this Progress Monitoring tab. And here you have options. It was easier to pull progress monitoring data this way, and I figured it would give you guys some choices in how you want to see it. So here you select what measure you want. So I'm going to do ORF word count. Now, where it asks for grade and window, this is how it's going to calculate their level. So this is going to say, so we have 3rd grade students here. I want to see them in relationship to 3rd grade at the end of the year. Where are they supposed to be at the end of the year, and where are they now? So you can play with that, but this is for calculating their achievement level, not for the students that you're going to get. And start date, we're going to do 8/1/22, and end date, we're going to do 1/1/23. Now, I added this because I thought teachers might like to have a view of all of their students, not just the ones that are on this spreadsheet. So if you say all students here, it will get all of the students in your class, get all of their progress monitoring data. And if you do false, it will just get the students who are here on this Acadian's benchmark tab. So that's what those options are. We're going to leave it at false. We're going to hit get PM data. This one takes a minute because the spreadsheet that it's pulling from is huge. But this takes a little bit of time, but it's going to go out and it's going to get that progress monitoring data that we're asking it for. And we'll wait. And I don't pause the video or anything for this because I do want you to see some of these scripts are slow. And that's more of a byproduct of how Google Apps scripts work. They take time. So and we wait. We wait and we wait and we wait. Like I said, I want you guys to see the wait time. If this running script is showing, it means it's running. It'll give you an error if something goes wrong. Should have at least put some music on or something while we wait. Making the date wide probably made it run slower too. If you have a more narrow date range, there's less data that it's pulling from. Script. There we go. Once it goes, it goes. So, like I said, I wanted you to see the wait time because I don't want you to think something's wrong. It's just a slow process to go and grab that data. Hopefully, it's not something that you have to do terribly often, but I want you to be able to have it. So this is, again, all of the students whose benchmarks we were looking at here. They're here on progress monitoring. So the first column is the date that the progress monitoring was given. The second column is their level, and the third column is their score. And again, this is for ORF, WC, and the levels are based off of third grade end of year. So like this student would have benchmarked at the end of the year with their score. Okay, and then they were at benchmark, and it looks like they have worked their way up, which is what we want. Okay, so those are the progress monitoring groups, and you can get that data if you change these. You can hit get PM data and pull it again. You just have to wait the couple of minutes while it pulls it down. All right, now for selecting groups, you want to click on this QPS tab at the bottom. So here These are just for filters. If you want to check IEP and ML, then when you can filter this data and look at just those students. But here, this is your core phonics survey that you do, and you select the students that you want. So we're going to select 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We're going to select 12 because one of the things you guys wanted was groups of 6 or less. So we're going to select 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And we'll do a comprehension group too, just to make sure that that works. All right. So we're going to want to, now that we've selected which students are going to be in what groups, we want to hit this groups button up here, assign groups. And again, different scripts take different amounts of time. All right, so here you want to select who's going to be running the group. You want to write the lesson plan here and here, whatever it is, and I'm going to copy that so I can paste it. But then you hit submit. So like you can see here it split it. The script just says if it's more than 6 to split it in half. So if you have 14 or 15, you might have groups that are a little bit bigger, and that can be fixed if we need to. So all right, go ahead and hit submit here, and it'll go to the next group. You can see it going. Put your other lesson plan here, you hit submit, and it goes to your next group. Oop. I accidentally hit submit twice. So one group won't have a lesson plan, but that'll be good because I can show you how to fix that. Now here's our comprehension group. Let me hit submit. And once you get through all your groups, so here you can see, oh, what I did was I submitted one twice. So here we had 2 submissions for the same group. So all you can just delete that row and it won't hurt anything. So here we have our 2 VC and CVC groups, our 2 CVCC and CCVC groups, and our comprehension group. Once everything's the way you want it, and you can edit these, you can edit who's in them, all of those things are editable here. Just don't edit this ID number. Alright, then go ahead and hit send emails, and it'll ask if you want to send emails, and we say yes. And then I get a whole bunch of emails because I'm sending them all to myself. So what this looks like is now whoever is going to be running the group will get an email that looks like this. And it'll say, this is who's in your group, please complete this lesson, and then after the lesson fill out the form. So they will go and do the lesson and things. There's one more step you guys got to do here, and that's if you click over here where this says all sheets, it's got this little hamburger menu here, and click on form responses, and you need to click on here and say allow access. And then you can go ahead and hide this sheet again. You will never need it again. Alright, so now that that's done, if whoever's running the group clicks on this form, they can go in here and they can say that Sergio wasn't there, And they can say the group was great or whatever. They can give feedback and hit submit. Then you come back here, and for this group that we filled that out, you can see on November 22nd, Sergio was absent, group was great. And so that gives you ways to communicate with teachers. Now, if you want to report back every day, you can these will build on each other. So same group again. This time it's Autumn that's gone. And we're going to say they were extra good today. And hit submit. And you come back over here. And now it'll say it'd be a different day, but it takes today. So if I submit over and over today, get them all the today. But say for the second group, Autumn was absent and they were extra good. And so you can keep just a running tally here. And so this is a good way to keep track of students and things. Once you're ready to roll over to new groups, you just come up here to groups and you hit clear current groups. It'll clear those out, but before it does, it saves them in this old group so that you can go and you can keep that running record of where the kids are. And here you can search. So if we want to search for Autumn, we can just hit search and it'll show you which group she was in. Will turn green. That's just Control F to search. And the other thing that you'll get is this little progress sheet here that will keep track of what number group they were in. And as they work through, you'll get this little trend line that shows they're either trending up or they're flat or they're up and down. That might be helpful in making decisions as we go forward. So that's how this works. Hopefully that makes sense. If you have questions, don't hesitate to reach out. If something doesn't work, if you hit like give access to these sheets and it says you don't have permission, let me know. I might just need to change some sharing permissions. But this is it. Hopefully I was able to give you guys the things that you wanted added to this. I really tried to take those notes that we went over the other day and put those into this. And yeah, hopefully this all works really well for you. Thanks.